Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of this Rising World series. So in the last episode, didn't get too much done. We got the tool belt and the map, which are two big things, but that's about it, that's all we got done. This episode, I do want to start out with doing this side wall that I was been mentioning forever now. But before that, I want to make a blueprint of it because it's going to be a custom wall. And in order to get the blueprint table, I need to get 8 iron sheets and 32 lumber. I have enough lumber, and I do have enough iron ingots now, so that's good. So let's start with that. 32 lumber. And holy... Where was I? And 8 iron sheets. So now we have the blueprint table. You guys aren't seriously going to do that the whole time, are you? Hey, look at our crops starting to grow. Pretty nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and just place that blueprint table down. My goodness. Okay. And I'll explain how to use this blueprint table here in a second. But first I want to go ahead and start making the part of the fence. Start making the... Would you stop interrupting me? I want to build the part of the fence that I'm going to use. I don't really have a set idea yet. I kind of want to wait till it gets dark to go to sleep. These cows are... You guys really need to move along. Push. Push. Come on, go. Tell your little baby to go. Go somewhere. Okay. I don't know if it's nighttime enough to go to sleep. Let's try. It was. Nice. Okay, cool. The crops aren't fully grown yet. Alright, let's get started on building a custom wall to go around this. I want to keep the same texture as this. And try to keep the same vibe of it. So I might use the same pattern here and on the roof. I think we still have... Yes, we do. Might be able to even use... I do need a couple more of those pieces of wood. I think it was this one. Make a couple of those. Don't know how many we'll need. And we got 4, yeah, okay. I think we're good. So, if I want it to stick out here, 1 second. Okay, so I got some cowhide, which that is good. Now let's start on this fence. I need to make these kind of small enough to be a nice kind of pole for the fence. And let's see. That'll be a good height for it. I don't know if it's in the ground. Okay, it is in the ground. So let's make it maybe half the height. Two. Let's go 3 high with it. Okay, yeah, that should be good. A little higher than the workbench here. Yeah, okay, cool. So I want to place that here. I think because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wide, we'll go with 5. Make it 5 long. And it will have to connect on the edges. So we'll just make it stick out a little further on the sides. So that'll work. Let's make these a little thinner. Okay, that'll be good. I wonder if I should make it horizontal or vertical. I'm not quite sure. I don't want it to look like a fence, really. Maybe if we make one more of these, but just rotate it, and then put it maybe about right there. I think that's about the middle of it. Okay, it's good enough if anything. Let's make it a little longer. That's pretty much perfect. Okay. Now we can place these boards along the edge of it. We definitely want them a little shorter, like that. Don't really want them sticking in the wood. And we do want, because we're making it 5 wide, and the grid here is 5 between this and 10 between that, we're going to need a little bit of a space on the outside of each side here of the fence, so it covers this gap. So probably I would say that's probably about the width of the plank we just made. So to make it maybe around, this should be good. Hopefully. And we place that. And let's go ahead and make the moving. Maybe 0.05. We'll have a little gap in between. It's going to cost a lot of wood. And it is going to look like a fence. But not the type of fence that the game comes with. And the reason why I'm making this here is because, like I said, I'm going to turn it into a blueprint. Okay, that's bit crooked. Actually, the gap of it right here is bigger. Let's see if that was go ahead and go like that. We're gonna have to place this as close as possible. What we think that gap is. I think that might be fine right there. The gap I think is a little bigger, but that'll make it even to this side, I believe. Okay. And that'll be the wall of everything. I don't like this single piece of wood here. So I'm kind of thinking doing something maybe like this. Take this one out. And like that. That might be a little better. There we go. Okay, so how you use a blueprint table, you first have to make a blueprint, an empty piece of blueprint paper. I don't know what it's called. Let's see. Empty blueprint. It takes 4 paper. So we definitely need to make some more paper. We need some cloth. Or we got rags already. Awesome. I don't know if we have... So can we take the water out of this? Cool. Let's toss the water in here. And there we go. Now we got an empty blueprint. And so how you use this is you left click and you drag to fill the object. So you want to make sure the object is completely covered by your blueprint, like this. And then you hold right click to save the blueprint. Let's call this fence wall. I don't know. And include terrain, no. Include constructions, yes. It's nice. It tells you the size of it, and it tells you how many pieces are in it. Really comes in handy. So now that it's a blueprint, we will have to take this down. But you can go into your blueprint table, and you'll see it here, the fence wall. And if you select that, now we have the fence, which is really nice. And you could just place it. Now, I don't know if the game is eventually going to make this stuff cost. It's kind of cheaty, but it's alright for now. It does not cost materials once you have it as a blueprint. So, but yeah. So now let's go ahead and take this down. Okay, so now let's go ahead and build this. Definitely want this to be on the inside. I have a feeling I did not measure that out good enough. Because because I feel like that's not the middle. There's only one way to find out. Let's stick out a little bit. That's how I would want it. Like that. That'll look nice. Let's go ahead and get another one. And lock it into place. Can't really see. It's definitely not lined up. There we go. I think that's close enough. And just as I feared, it's not long enough. Now don't ask me why. I measured it 5. You guys saw that. Measured it 5 wide, and that was 10 wide. It's not long enough. Let's see if we can just kind of get it to work anyways. I think that'll be good enough, like that. Place that down. I mean, we could just have a way in and out from back here too, but now hopefully I can make this not look... I'm going to try to put it inside of each other. And hopefully that'll work. It does look like one piece. Just back here, it's a little weird looking. But I think that should be fine. I mean, this is just a starter base. Little shack. You know, that's not bad. Could maybe add a couple poles up here just to make it look like it was on purpose. Okay, and then we're just going to put these on the sides as well, here and over here, and see how that looks. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. So now to add in the smelter and the other stuff, try to make this look halfway decent. I'd really like to make better chests. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make these right here. I kind of like these. So 8 iron sheets, 32 lumber. Make a bunch of lumber and some iron sheets. Now, where do I want to put chests? I think it would look halfway decent eventually. to have maybe a couple shelves or something right here on the outside. Definitely going to extend all of this. I'm just trying to plan ahead of where I want things when I do extend this shack. And I think having chests rather than crates, even though these hold a lot more. I mean, barrels could look good. Have a couple barrels. Yeah, you know what? Let's do barrels. 1, 2, maybe 3 for now. Place some like this. And maybe one more on top. I think that might look kind of cool. Like it's stacked up, you know? Let's go ahead and lock that into place and move it over. I think that kind of looks cool. Yeah. And we'll do the bottom right for food and crops for now. Anything like outdoors kind of stuff. Gardening and whatnot. We'll put the guts in there too. Now, as for maybe building materials, we'll do one. Yeah, we'll do one for like building materials. I feel like the top one should be for wood and stone, maybe, and the rest can be for everything else. Maybe I'll put a chest down here for like the random items. That might work. Did I just eat that? Oh, that's just the sound when you pick it up. Let's just place one of these chests down here like this. Okay, now since this is for wood and stone, I think maybe we'll use this one for like the random stuff, and for now maybe just the building blocks and stuff. I don't use this. Actually, we can just go ahead and toss that out. And these can be for all the, we'll just call it building materials, or the crafting materials. I'll go ahead and put ore in the same slot as the stone for now. Eventually we'll figure out a different method for the storage, but this should work. And let's go ahead and place these in the random slot. This will just be a bunch of stuff that I just don't know what to do with at the moment. Here's all our tools. Gotta have an apple. Or 2. Okay, so let's put all the food and stuff in here. Oops, that's not that. Go and place the other chest right here. It would make more sense to go ahead and just keep all the random stuff right here in this one. So let me just put that over here for now. Where should this go? I feel like a diagonal kind of thing would be pretty cool. And let's add this right here on the side. Maybe? Let's see. The tanning rack and the paper press. Go ahead and put the paper press over here like that. The tanning rack. Maybe we can like make this feel like it's a little, what do you call that? Just enclosed a little bit. Yeah, and just for vibes, I guess, we can go ahead and put, I forgot where I put it. Put something on there, you know? Okay. It's not bad. It's not too bad. Now, as for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and toss that out. I don't want to use it. Don't know why I'm walking over here just to toss it out, but I just don't want it in my way. This grinder is way too big to be putting in here. It's going to be wasting the water that's inside. Unless it keeps it in there, I don't know. We'll find out. I don't think that's underneath it. So let's put that right here. There we go. It's starting to feel like home. Well, not that this is what my home looks like, but you know. And I think that's good. It's kind of looking nice. Let's add a little path. This, and I'm for some reason feeling the tent should be right here. Okay. That looks alright. Nice. This is starting to look pretty good. Let's level this out just a little bit. And then we'll come back and add some grass to it. Try not to have it too even. Let's grab... I forgot about these. Maybe the blueprint table can be right here. Scoot it over. Yeah, that looks alright. The little spinning wheel. Maybe over here sideways a little bit. Let's see, does that look good? I think that looks alright. A little crooked, but we'll add some more stuff. Some decorations and whatnot. Let's add the grass back in here. I don't really want to see the slanting part of the ground. I'm trying to cover that up with the grass. I think that looks kind of alright. Okay. That's pretty good. How's our crops doing? Oh, some of our crops have... Oh, no, they're not fully grown. They're getting there, though. Maybe I'll put a little path here to kind of, represent that we walk over here for the crops, Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. Oh my goodness. That is adorable. Can I put it back down? Yes, okay. Go back with your mommy, sorry. Oh, now you're falling behind. Here. There you go. Alright, yeah, I'm trying to keep these episodes a lot shorter. You'll need to let me know if you prefer it that way. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one.